Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Neal, Chicago Theological Seminary, and I'm going to briefly take you through the process of logging into CTS Online Moodle site and then how to set up your profile. This will only take us a few minutes. We're starting off at the CTS Chicago Seminary website, which is www.ctschicago.edu. On this site, you can go to the tab that says Online, and then clicking that tab, you'll see one of the things you'll see there is the online CTS Online as the fourth thing in the tab there. If you click there, you'll go directly to the online site, the Moodle site. You can also find it at the bottom of the page. There's also a label, CTS Online Moodle. Either one of those that you click will get you to the site. Once you're on the site, what you're looking for on this site, in any Moodle site, is the login box. In the login box, you're going to type your username and your password. Once you type that in, you have the option of saying remember username, so that each time you log in from that same computer, it'll put your username in automatically for you. That is an option. And then click Login. Now you're logged in. It should show under the User section all the people logged in this area here. And it says specifically the last 10 minutes who's been logged in. So this is your primary page. Here it will show basically the system's home page. It'll show all of the courses by category. You can look through the courses and find your course that way. Or you can go to My Home. If you click on My Home on the left side, it'll take you to your home page. In that home page, it will basically show just the things you have set up for yourself there. The courses that you are in will be here under My Courses, and the course overview will be the activities that are going on in your course or your courses. So all of your course information will be there. What we're going to do is we're going to go to your profile and take a look at your profile. So I'm going to click on My Profile Settings, and then under that I'm going to select Edit Profile because I want to edit my profile. Once you're in the Edit Profile window, what you're going to see in the center of the screen is the general information for you. Your first name and your last name and your email address are required. They're in red, as are city, town, and country. So this information, generally speaking, when you first log in, will already be there if you have a login. So you'll have your first, last name. If the name is spelled incorrectly, you can make a correction here. The email address that all of your email will come to is here. You have an option under Email Display to select for yourself what people will see, how much they'll see in terms of your email. You can get emails through the system automatically, and the people who are sending you emails from the system may or may not be able to see your email address. This is your choice, and this is where you select that. You have the options of hide my email from everyone, which allows them to still send you emails, but they don't see your address. Allow everyone to see my email address, or allow only other course members to see my email address, because some people may have a need to send you a message without sending it through the system. And so being able to send, if perhaps you're working with a group, a small group within your course, and you're sending emails to one another, a person can look you up and then send group emails back and forth using your email address. So there is sometimes a need for that, but you have a choice for that. The other things here, some of these you'll leave default. The HTML format, leave that the same. The email digest type is by default set to no digest, which is a single email per forum post. So if you are enrolled in a post and you are you're subscribed and you want to receive comments from your classmates when you're having a discussion on a particular topic, anyone who makes a comment, that comment goes out to the rest of the class. You can determine how much information and when you get that information. No digest says that for each person that posts in my group, I want to just get a single post, a single message that says this person said this. This allows you to keep up with the conversation that you're having in class. The second option is complete which is a daily email with full posts. That's a much more detailed, where maybe you're a person that likes to sit at one point and read all of them at one time in the evening. So rather than getting posts as people send them during the day and having multiple emails, you get one complete posting at the end of the day. The third option is subjects, which is a daily email with subjects only. And this is a much more abbreviated version where at the end of the email you just get a single message with the subject matter, and you can just determine which of those you'd like to take a closer look at. So that's an option you have. So the forum auto subscribe. In most courses, the professor will auto subscribe you into the forums. That is to say, if you're in a class and you're participating in a conversation, they will subscribe you in that conversation, at least initially, at the first part of the conversation. So if you set yourself up not to automatically be subscribed, you'll still get that information at the early part of the class, where the professor can kind of set it up by default. But here you can say, yes, when I post, subscribe me to that forum. This basically means that whenever you post or comment in a forum, you're saying, I want to receive other people's comments from this forum as well. And if you say no, then you're saying, I don't want the system to just assume that when I comment in a forum that I actually want to get messages from other people in that forum. Forum tracking allows you to keep track of posts that you've seen versus posts you've not seen. That is to say, when you log into your system, into our system, and you are looking at the posts, it will distinguish which posts you've already read, so that you don't go back and read the same ones. That is to say, yes, highlight new posts for me so that I know which ones are new. I don't want to have to weed through all of them. Or you can say, I don't care, I'll just go through them in sequence. That's your choice. So the number of options you have here. When editing text, use HTML editor is the default, and we prefer that you leave that as it is. You can use standard web forms, but the HTML editor will give you better view when editing text. If you don't have the browser that Mozilla Firefox is the optimal browser, or if you're using another browser that doesn't allow you to do that, it'll automatically default to the other. So it's okay to leave it that the same. Ajax and JavaScript is for advanced web features. Again, leave it set to advanced web features if they're available. You want to use them. Screen reader is for visually impaired. You can look in more detail on how that works in the help. You can always click on the question marks throughout the screen, and you can also get help at any time. You can search help on your system. So now we're down to city and town. This is mandatory. If it's incorrect, if your address is incorrect, just make the change here, and then your state. You can put in a description of who you are, what you like, what you enjoy. It's something that people will see when they look at your profile. It's up to you what you put there. We leave this to Moodle auto format because it'll set it up the way the best way for the system. You can use plain text if you like, but we prefer that you leave it as Moodle auto format. If you're putting HTML, then obviously you can set it to HTML. Here's the part that the main thing down here near the bottom we want to focus on. Obviously you can put your interests here by commas, but here is where you get to upload your picture, and we encourage you when you first get started to upload a picture of yourself on the system. Some people like to put their pets and other things on there, and that's fine too. But we'd like to see who we're talking to, who we're having a conversation with. Part of the social interaction is interacting socially, and we prefer that you put a picture of you as opposed to your pet or your favorite flower or that sort of thing. So if you're not too shy, that would be nice. Here's how you do that. You click on Choose a File. You need to have the photo on your system already. If you're on a system server, you can choose files from that server. If you have files that you've already uploaded into the system for an assignment or something else, you can choose any of the recent files you've uploaded or private files. The majority of the time, you're going to simply upload a file. That means that this is a picture that is on your computer system that you're using now. So if I click Upload a File, I'll get this window, and then I'll select Choose the File. So I want to specifically say which file I want. Now, I'm going to look at my desktop, and let's see if I can find a photo. Here's a photo on my desktop. I click on it, I select choose, and then that file name shows up behind choose a file. Now I can give it a different file name if I want to. It doesn't matter. It's not going to show up on the screen anywhere, but it will show up in my file list. So if I want to call it something else, I can call it test photo. I'll call this one, let's see, call it moon, and you'll see why in a second. And I'll click upload this file, and then I see the file name moon.jpg. It calls it moon now. I can give a description and say nice moon. Now, after I've done this, whatever I've done on this page, before any of this is saved, I have to come down and click Update Profile at the bottom. If I don't click this, then none of this takes place. So I click Update Profile, and then all my changes take place. And now my photo has gone from just a silhouette of no photo to the moon that I just uploaded. Now, this is a sample page that I'm using. It's not my actual login because I have admin privileges. Different screens show up on the left-hand side as admin, and I didn't want those to show up because they can be confusing. You'll be looking for some of those things and you won't see them. So I'm logging in as a user, which is why I'm not putting my photo up for this user's page. And now here we are under the user page, and you'll have your country, your CityTown email address, course profile. These are the courses will be separated by commas here that you're taking, and your last access. And then your course will be down here. You can open the course up, go into the course if you want to from there, and you pretty much are set to go. So that is the process for logging in and setting up your profile. This is the first thing we recommend you do before you get going. And then you can just browse through the site and take a look at things. We're going to have some more videos put up for you that'll help you go through other processes in terms of working in the class and doing forms and uploading files and that sort of thing. So we look forward to seeing you back here again soon. God bless.